Good morning, everyone. Muhammad Arshad from Decoding Data Science. You all have heard about Langchain, and many of my community members and mentees were talking about this particular stuff and about the PDF query. We had a community meetup yesterday wherein one gentleman from the Qatar government was talking about we need to assess a lot of PDF documents and convert them into text and do the analysis, right? To make the chat GPT for the specific documents, because many companies or many organizations have a lot of assessments in PDFs. And now using the OpenAI GPT and Langchain and the PDF readers that are there, what we can do is we can pass it on to the documents into the program using the packages that are available, which I'm going to talk about when I share my screen. And we can see step by step using OpenAI, Langchain, and the other there is something called as a PyDF2, the PDF reader. And here we are going to talk about how we can use a PDF document and convert it into a text and then ask specific questions. So what is now going to happen? The large language model is now going to train on your internal PDF document and give you specific answers. This is a very interesting use case, and I will just quickly get into the coding part. Here, what we are trying to do is we are going to understand how we are going to use the documentations as well from OpenAI and Langchain, and also we are going to analyze the budget speech of India. So India, every year they have a budget which is around 50 pages or so, which we are going to download. So it takes time for any individual to go through all the pages, but you can put that particular report, the budget, in this particular program, and we are going to look at it. So first, let me just share my screen and get ahead with this particular stuff. Cool. So let me. Cool. So what we are going to do is we are going to do the PDF query using Langchain. I'm going to put this code in GitHub and also explain you. We need some dependencies that are there, like we need Langchain, OpenAI, PI PDF for the PDF reader, FAISS, and tick token that is there. So these are, you can install these things quickly. And what we are going to do, we are going to use the PDF reader from PyDF2 from the Langchain embedding OpenAI. We are going to import the OpenAI embeddings. What actually is OpenAI embeddings? We can go to the document that is here, OpenAI documentation, embeddings. They have given a lot about things about embedding. What does actually embedding does? It is a text embedding measures the relatedness of the text string. Whatever text string is there, it is going to measure the relatedness. Embeddings are commonly used for search. So here we are going to actually do the search. We are doing the PDF query. So we are going to use the search functionality where the results are ranked by relevance of the query string. We are not going to use the other things, but just have a read of the document about the different stuffs that are there. You can also browse samples and you can see how you can do this. The whole step by step, it is also mentioned here as well. You can all one by one, they will give you all the information that is there that you want to do that. You can also directly open this and work around with the same thing that is there in this use case. So now going back to overview, there is a lot of stuff that are there. It is given you the documentation, but here what we have be doing is just we are importing the OpenAI embedding, and we are trying to use the search function that is there. And then we are also going to use the text splitter, because we have now from the PDF we are going to have the text, and then we need to split the text according to chunk sizes, which we will talk about. And then also we are going to store the information in vector. So that's why we are also getting the vector store. So whatever output that we are going to get is we are going to put it on the vector. We are going to store it on the vector. That's why you're using the that particular stuff from FAISS. Now this is been run. Now we need to have the OpenAI keys ready. Please use your own key. This one will be deleted after the video as well. And then we have to go and read the budget. Now coming to the budget, how are we going to do this? In the collab notebook, there is something called as this 3 dots content. Then there is a table of content here, and there is a folder piece here. You can go every time when you are using it and you're opening for the first time, just because of the memory runtime, just have a look. That document should be here, and there are other ways also to upload it, but this is the easiest way that is there. And then you can just double click this and the document will be there. So how does the budget speech look like? Let me just show you. So this is approximately 58 pages. So this is the budget that was presented by Nirmala Sitaram, the Minister of Finance. And you can see it is a complete index and everything is there, text is there. So now we are going to use this particular document. If you have not read this document, I will also put this link on the comment below, or I can put it on my sample data on my portal that is here on the NAS.io Academy. Then you can download it from there also. So now what we're going to do is we are going to read this particular file from the using the PDF reader. So the PDF reader, it is getting saved in the PDF reader. And now we are going to use from a typing extension, we are going to use concatenate. So now we have read this, and now what we are going to do, we are going to save everything in the raw text. We are running a loop for page in enumerate PDF reader dot pages content is equal to page dot extract text, and then what it is doing one by one, every raw text that is there, it is every text that is there, it is putting inside the raw text. It is appending the content as it is, and finally what you will get is you will get something like this. You will get the raw text that is there. So this is a simple if you have we are just defining the blank raw text, and we are using the concatenate function that is there, and we are just appending the from the PDF reader. We are just, what we are trying to do is from this document that I showed you, the this every word that is there, as you can see, it is in a PDF, and PDF is very much different from a text that is there. So what we are going to do is we are going to use this function to get the raw text. Once the raw text is ready, we are going to what we are going to do is we need to split the text using character test split such that it should not increase the token size, because we need to make a chunk size because what happens, the OpenAI cannot take large volume of words. So this is a very interesting case. You need to play around with this. What happens that you need to select the tokens chunk size with a greater number, like which will at least cover a paragraph or something like that. That's so you can see there is an overlap. So what generally happens is, suppose you have used 800 chunks and it gets over in a particular line. If I open the document, suppose your this is it starts from here. Suppose till here it is 800 text. Right, and your model is going to be the chunk is going to be this. So what happens that it cuts the sentence, it does not complete the sentence. So if the sentence is not complete, the AI will not understand that sentence. So you need to get a bigger chunk size. So 800 is a good chunk size, so which will cover at least the whole paragraph or the whole you can say section. And if there is an overlap stuff that is there, so if you are now taking the another chunk size from here, like suppose you have taken something till here in the first chunk size, independence will with joy. This is the second will be bless us our endeavor. So a word will start from bless your endeavor. So if you don't have any overlay, the AI will not understand both the chunk size that are there. So that's why we have an overlap to for that AI to have an understanding that these are part of the same word and the sentences are getting completed. And then we have the length function to see the lengths of the total number of chunks that have been created, and then we will see the text that are there. So here you can see approximately 149 chunk sizes have been created of the 800 lines of 800 tokens that are there. So now we are going to use something called as an openAI embeddings that is here. And now, as I told you, what we are going to use is we are going to use search. We are going to use search. So embeddings we have taken, text we are taking, and this is going to make sure that whatever we are asking for, it is going to search in the whole document. And now where is this particular thing stored? It is, as I told you earlier, it is going to be stored in vector stores. So inside Langchain, it is going to be stored in all the output is going to be stored in vector stores. So now what we are going to do is we are going to import the chain, because now, as we know, everything is chain. After one question, there is an input, then there is a question, then there is an input. So we are importing chains dot question answering. This is the thing that we need, because we here in this particular use case, we want to do that question and answer type of scenario. So now next what we are going to do is we are going to load the QA chain that is there. The QA chain, we are going to load this, and then we are going to let me just run these functions. And what we are going to do is we are going to load the QA chain, and we are going to put the change. Now people will ask me where to get this documentation about what is it doing. What I cannot explain this in a quick this complete Langchain functionality in this quick short video. You have to go to this particular Langchain, go to chains, and read about this particular stuff, how to and everything is mentioned here. Chains loading from Langchain hub, everything is mentioned about these particular stuffs, what it is doing, how it is working, and the complete details are there. How it is storing everything, it is using Chroma, sometimes it is using the other stuffs that are there. I told you never use a overlap 0 here, but just this is giving an example. So these are the, if you want to read more about this, and also in my course, I have talked about chains. How does chains work in details as well? For understanding those course, the complete structure of chains and how it works, I request you to have a look at that video. The link will be in the comments below as well. So this is the thing that is there. And also OpenAI also has given a lot of documentation to understand what actually embedding is doing, and the embedding is doing, what is the limitations as well. We all know there is a social bias and everything that is there, but this is the basic stuff that is very, very, very important for us to understand. So now what we are going to do is we are going to query. We want to know what is the vision for Amritkal, and what it is going to do is it is going to search within the document, and it is going to give us an output. So it is going to search within the document, and it is going to take some time, and it is going to give us an vision of Amritkal includes technology driven and knowledge based economy with strong public finances and robust financial sector. To achieve this is Jan Bhagadari and whatever is mentioned here. Now what we can do is we can take this and we can just go through this and ask like some specific question from the content that is there. Talk about the like suppose we are in the technology space, so let us we will talk about some important stuffs that are there from here. Okay, suppose talk about direct taxes for startups. So if I want to have this question, so control C, what is the direct taxes for startup? See, direct taxes for startup included date of incorporation extended from income tax to benefit to March 1, 2024, as well as a tax relief under the personal tax regime with the new slab and the tax rates. So now under the new personal tax regime with the new slabs and the tax rate. Now I can also ask them, what is the new slab and tax rates for individuals? Because this is a question that most of us ask when we see a budget. Individual. Individual. See this, how well it has answered us about the individual tax rate for a particular person that is there. And for now I want to know for women. It is not telling us exactly because men and women are different, but see, so this is the power of this particular tool, taking a budget of 56 pages, putting it in the PDF, putting it in OpenAI using PDF reader, using a Langchain, and in Langchain there is a special thing that we have used as chains. Chains is a very interesting topic which we will talk in details, but this is a video not about talking about, this will not teach you completely how to use Langchain, but it is giving you a flavor of the power of you learning this to query any PDF document that is there, and using the power of LLMs, Langchain, how to do the split. Now, because split is very important, because if you don't use this particular split, you cannot process the whole document that is there. So the total document, if I just do the raw text, if you see the length of the raw text, 89,000 words. So that is why it has been split into this particular thing, 8 to, so law of this thing, length divided by 800, approximately 112 plus minus, because there is an overlap of 200 also. Around 120 chunk sizes have been created for this, and it has been used. So that's why, and every chunk is connected, and how it is being done is through this Langchain logic that is there. It is creating a chain of these chunks that are there, and also the prompts that are there, the questions that you are asking them. So the query, what for now they are going to go to this search document, search dot similarity search. Now what is the similarity search? If you have to understand about that, then you need to just go to embedding once and search about similarity search. So this a vector base, this is a vector base option. This is what it does. The Milvis is basically, it is the way it has been doing, how they are doing the search that is here, the similarity search that is there. And it is you need to read about this. The main logic is, it is also using cosine similarity that is there for the distance. The choice of the distance typically does not matter much. OpenAI embeddings are normalized to length 1, which means that the cosine similarity can be computed slightly faster than just a dot product. So these are the technical and you can say mathematical details that are there. But once you start using it, you're starting learning this, you will see the power of this, how you want to optimize it. But the documentations of all these things are there. Chain runs, input document. So what are you going to do when the docs, these things are getting stored in the docs, and then what you are going to do is input docs. You are going to put it here, and then you are going to push the query. What is the vision for the Amrit Kal? So what it is doing, it is telling this particular question, like what is the new slab and tax rate for women? This question is going inside the complete document that is there, and it is telling that search for this question in this particular document and give me the output that is there. So the output is going to come here as well. So because it is a question answer, so question you have put, question is has been taken in, put it into the text, the text that has been converted from the PDF, and the output of that is displayed in this particular stuff that is there. So here you saw how we took a 56-page document. We used the power of Langchain and OpenAI, and we summarized it. So now you understand how important it is to learn about Langchain, OpenAI embeddings, the technical details. So these are the skills that you need to learn. But you understood how it can be done very quickly. The code is there with you. You can take any document that you want. You can take your resume. You can take your product descriptions, your fact sheets, your internal documentation. Try to use the same logic of codes that I have put, except the OpenAI key, which I have showed in my earlier videos how to take it out. And then what you can do is you can start understanding how it is working, see the questions that you are asking, what answers you are getting, and also later on I will be showing in other videos how you can put this on the web also, or on in a app also, using Streamlit. That is the easiest one to do. And this is a start of the learning of Langchain, and this is a very powerful video tutorial which I wanted to share about the power of PDF query using Langchain and OpenAI. So please do like and subscribe the channel if you have not done so. These videos are really a good learning stone for these new technologies that are coming in. So thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.